to another episode of Spotlighting Jonesboro. Today with me from the University Heights Lions Club, I have Bill Levins and Charles Hartwig, and they're here to talk about some of the things they have going on with their program. Guys, thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you for inviting us.
First of all, what is the Lions Club? What's the idea behind this organization?
Lions Club, we're actually, our club is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year, so we had an anniversary coming up in a couple of months. But it was founded back in 1917 by a 38-year-old businessman named Melvin Jones, and he felt that the business communities, he had organizations, business, but there needed to do something more for the community. Mm-hmm. So that was the basis of this organization, which got going, as I said, in 1917. And 1925, I think it was, they had a convention. By then it had become international with clubs in, I think, Canada and Puerto Rico, a couple others. But they invited a speaker, Helen Keller, who challenged the group that they said, you guys are doing great stuff, you're helping out your communities, but what you really need is a special focus, something that makes you distinct from other, doing good groups. And she said, you need to become Knights of the Blind, because she was blind and deaf. Mm-hmm. And the Lions accepted this and decided early on their major focus in terms of helping would be to help with people with eyesight problems. And while we have branched out into a number of other organizations and projects, we have 9, for example, projects in addition to the local site, which Bill is the chairman of the local site committee. That's been a focus for ever since. And in fact, the local site, our club, there are 3 clubs in Jonesboro, by the way. We're the University Heights Morning Group, there's the Jonesboro Noon Club, and then the Nettleton Group, which meets in the evenings. But we have focused on our club alone, which I think is the largest club. It is the largest club right now. It has about a $10,000 budget for local site, which is site assisting getting optometrists, eye doctors to help with the eye exams and providing with a number of providers at no cost to the recipient if they meet certain income guidelines, the eyeglasses. And so, we've been doing, as I said, we have 9 other projects. The other main ones are supporting by our fundraising projects. So, and our motto is "We Serve." It's been the Lions International motto. And I should add also that the Lions Club is the largest service organization in the world, about 1.35 million members and 46,000 some members in over 200 countries and territories. So it's a very much worldwide organization, right? We support something called Mid-South Sight and Hearing organization in Memphis, and in fact their CEO, Brad Baker, is a member of our club. He commutes, and they work with the hospitals in Memphis to provide surgery and things which can, a whole lot more than the glasses. Plus, they've also branched into, and we've supported some hearing aid, primarily hearing issues too. And we support a really nifty organization in Little Rock called World Sight for the Blind, which is, I think, unique. It has a campus in Little Rock, not too far from the ULR campus, which provides training for people who are blind or are going blind. Sometimes you know about it, you can't stop it. So you get training in things like how to use a white cane, or how to cook in the kitchen without killing yourself. You have to put Braille markings on your food, spices and other containers. Another Arkansas one is the Lions Eye Bank. Let's see, UAMS Lions Eye Bank at the UMS Little Rock, which has eye, transplant corneas and things of that sort. So we support this too. And those are our major ones in terms of Arkansas focus, if you will. We have several others like the LCIF, or Lions International Foundation, which is a major contributor worldwide on all kinds of projects from disaster relief, like hurricane issues. If there's something going on, we can apply and get grants. We help a leader dog project, provide, used to be called Seeing Eye Dogs, but it's a lot more than that. It's out of Michigan. Let's see, what are the others?
Blind camp.
Oh yeah, there you go. For children, blind camp for children. There's a near Hot Springs every summer camp for children who are blind and can go to this. We sponsor some kids to that every year. We sponsor or help fund a really interesting program at the Southern School of Optometry in Memphis, which sends students, optometry students, every year overseas primarily. They've done some projects in this country, and we supply eyeglasses. We collect eyeglasses in several locations. We have a big container in the St. Bernard Senior Center, and in several optometrists' offices around town. We collect those and take them to the students in Memphis, and they go on spring break, go to countries overseas with their teachers too, and they're hosted by Lions clubs. And we had 2 students every year come and talk to us about this. I think one went to Honduras, one went to Belize. Anyways, different places every year around the year. And then also we support Arkansas Boys and Girls State, send campers there. I think I covered them all.
We also provide a scholarship at ASU.
Oh, right. We have a $1,000 scholarship for a student at ASU who qualifies or is a vision or hearing impaired.
Oh, okay.
So we do quite a bit of things here.
Sounds like it. This new piece of machinery here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it and what it does and how it's going to help people?
Take it away, Bill.
Okay, this is the machinery or the equipment we have. It's called a spot camera, and it works. Reason I call it a camera, it works similar to a camera. It can screen the sight of an individual without ever touching them. We do not put anything in their eyes or anything. So when we screen a group of children, we will probably not get any closer than here to the other side of the table, and we'll do that. And once it screens it, it takes care of the closeness and everything. It'll tell you to move forward or backward or for the thing. Then once it screens it, then it loads it into here, and it can be saved in here. You can do, but usually we just tell it to provide, and it'll print wireless to our printer. We'll print out a sheet such as this right here, which will highlight if they fail the screening. It will highlight the difficulties and things, and then as a club, then we encourage them to seek additional or further treatment or a treatment from a local sight person. And of course, this will be their choice. We do not recommend anyone on that. So if they fail the screening, it'll print out right up here. It says complete eye exam recommended. And so if that's in there, then we'll leave this, when we do a screening, we'll leave this with the person in charge, teacher, administrator, whatever, and then they will get with the parent or guardian and encourage them to seek further treatment.
Well, so basically it just takes a picture of the eye, and it will do a scan and essentially tell you if it detects that there could be an issue. I mean,
that's correct.
It doesn't actually diagnose, like you said.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. That's great.
And it screens for 6 different illnesses that young people, and it'll screen you and I if we wanted to. But what we're wanting to do first is that some treatments are not able to be corrected after they age, and somewhere around 7 years is the fail-safe point on that. So we want to get to them and get the younger people tested so that they can be corrected before it becomes a permanent disability.
Well, how do you get out? How do you get into the public and use this machinery? Or do you have events where people come, or do you go out to schools? I mean, what do you guys do?
Well, this is a brand new thing, and it's actually a project of all 3 clubs, where our club is taking the lead here in terms of organization, and Bill and his site committee. But all 3 clubs cooperated. For example, we have an annual TV auction every December, And 3 clubs cooperated and pledged that the funds from that would go to that. Plus, we got a couple of grants, one from Walmart, I think.
One from Walmart and one from
the state
Lions
project
Loaf.
to put this together, which cost about $7,000 all told. So this is brand new for the Jonesboro area. So we haven't actually started it. We're hoping to start up in a matter of weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we have a letter, and what else you plan to do?
We have a letter we're going to send to the person, our persons in charge, and it just kind of tells what we're planning on coming in and doing. And certainly, if anytime that we do, anybody does a procedure with children involved and things, you need to have a consent form filled out and signed by the parent or guardian, and we have those for to be filled out. And we will more than likely not do any kind of screening until we have a form filled out and in our hands and things. So, everyone's entitled to privacy and everything, and all of the things that we do, this is not be something that we will publish out or anything. This everything will be in conference, and they're subject to the privacy and everything, and we do not talk about it. Matter of fact, we don't even talk about them with club members and things. We just, the teachers and the administrators at the schools and things will finally have the final say on those and make sure that it's getting into the if the child fails the screening, it'll get into the hands of the parent and they can seek medical assistance on that.
Yeah. You talked about you do an auction in December. Do you have any other kind of events, fundraising type things coming up that you want to talk about?
Well, our major fundraiser of the year, the last actually about 26 years, has been the Jonesboro Auto Show. And we've had it for the last 10 years or so out at the ASU Convocation Center in March, I think. So that's a major fundraiser type of thing. We also have a fundraiser the end of this year. It's the nut sales. We have pecans and other nuts which we sell, and that's usually November or thereabouts.
Yeah, it starts in November.
So that'll be, and then December, then we'll probably have, most likely we'll have the TV auction again, on online and on TV, both on the Suddenlink channel usually. So those are our major ones. And we also participate, well, we do have White Cane Days with the other clubs too, in which we go out and we had a white cane there, and it's we've been going to Walmart and Kroger occasionally, but some of the areas and indicate that this is the type of thing we're trying to do, raise funds for these different projects, which we got quite a few.
Yeah. White Cane Days, incidentally, is usually the only opportunity that is given to the public to make a direct contribution to the Lions Club. Other things, they either happens to the car show or the Lions TV auction or buying nuts and things. But White Cane Days gives the community an opportunity to contribute directly to the Lions Club, and the money that they're given will go 100% to helping someone with sight or hearing in the community.
That's great. And what if somebody wants to get involved with the Lions Club? How do you go about becoming a member?
You have to be invited. However, our club meets every week. The Jonesboro University Heights Club meets every Tuesday morning, 6:30 in the morning, down at the Chef's Inn Buffet down on Burke Avenue here, right downtown. And it's open to any visitors. We welcome visitors at any time, no reservations. You get a free breakfast even. People who find out more about the Lions, either through that coming in or other contacts or membership drives, whatever, invited. And it's, by the way, initially in the bad old days, women were not invited, but this has changed, and women and wonderful. So that's one way. Just come on to the meetings and join us and have a breakfast and find out what's going on. We have programs every week, except once a month we have a business meeting. But we have I think some pretty good programs. Try to publicize these programs in the media. But that's, and of course you could also contact any one individual line member, like one of us or other members.
And young people can get involved in Lionism through the Leo clubs, which is available in some of the high schools and things in the area. And we are trying to establish more Leo clubs in the schools in the area. So this may be an opportunity for young people to become involved in the work and become a Lion later on.
And there's possibility even a campus club out at ASU, but that's still somewhat in the planning stages.
All right, and there you've got a contest too that you wanted to mention.
That's right.
About that?
This is starting this fall with the start of the new school period. For 26 years now, Lions International has had one of the largest art contests in the world. It's designed for kids who are 11 to 13 years old by November 15th. And what they do is they, on any medium, not a collage, but any poster, paint, or whatever, they compose a poster. It's always has a theme to do with peace, and typically we've been doing it. Our club has been sponsoring this for I think 12 years now in Jonesboro. And last year we had 3 schools involved, or may get more, and the students composed these posters by, I think, deadline is November 1st this year. So it's a fall project for them. We collect these. We have a local judge. We have a judge who judges the posters on the basis of artistic ability, creativity, and the adherence to the theme. One World Peace is the thing of this year. And then these go to the district level, and then if they win that, they go to the international level. And we actually our club gives cash prizes, first, second, third, $50, $25, and $20 and $15 first, second, third in each school. So there's some money, and if they win the district, they get more. And they win the state. So this is plus the big prize for the 25 international winners, 24, sorry. And one of those gets to be picked, the international grand winner, and that person goes to New York City in the spring to the United Nations, gets presented with his or her, award, and also gets to take along his or her family as a trip to New York City. So there's some nice rewards in here. Plus the recognition of these kids who are really, and I was blown away when I started to. I was appointed to do this. And really outstanding talent right in Jonesboro, right in our area, and these kids are outstanding artists, and there's a chance to get recognition for them, get some prizes, and of course it also familiarizes them and their families with the Lions Club. So there's a multiple purpose there.
That's great. How do you get more information about that?
Well, contact me. I happen to be the local in the district chairperson. Or any member of our club, www.uhline.com. It's on there. And in fact, on our club website, we have the pictures of the winners for about the last 6 years and their posters. So you get an idea of what the competition is. And of course, International Lions website, you get the international winners too. And there was about 3 years ago a international winner from Arkadelphia.
Okay.
So we're hoping it's possible. We're hoping to say next year, we get a Jonesboro artist who made it to the national finals. Right.
Thank you so much for being here.
Very much.
Thank you for having us.
Okay.
And guys, thank you for watching Channel 24. We'll see you next time.